Boys and girls, you are fantastic. I didn't even have to say anything, and you're nice and quiet already. So let's get started. So good morning, boys and girls. All right, we made it. It is almost the end of the school year, and we're here to celebrate one of my favorite days of the whole entire year, because today we get to come together as Blue Ridge Raiders, and we get to celebrate all of the success that we have had all year long, which has been amazing this year. So I'm welcoming you all. Parents in the balcony, thank you so much for coming and for taking time out of your busy schedules to come today. We really appreciate it. Also, thank you for your ongoing support this school year. We couldn't do what we do here without your support, so I appreciate it very much. Friends in the audience, let's give a clap to our parents. Also, while we're giving thank yous, I want to give a huge thank you to my teachers and my staff here at Blue Ridge. We absolutely couldn't do what we do without you guys. We appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for a fantastic year. Boys and girls, another round of applause. All right, so in Blue Ridge tradition, every single year we start out our awards ceremony with a very special tradition, and the tradition is called the Apple of My Eye. The Apple of My Eye is a contest where our fifth grade students write about an educator throughout their career that has impacted them and that they carry with them to middle school and through high school because they've had such a positive impression on them while they were in elementary school. So all of our fifth grade students write about a teacher, and this year we're choosing the top 4 essays to share at our award ceremony. So to start us off this year, we're going to start with our first 2, and those students are Davin Kramer and Lillian Orner. Come on up. And I'd also like to invite Mr. Thornton to the stage. Ready to go? You can stand right there in the middle.
Which one needs my glasses?
Okay.
Although I loved all my teachers here at Blue Ridge, this particular person stood out to me the most. Every day when I had his class, I was happy to go to school. He taught me new things, encouraged me to try something new, and made me love his class. I know that all teachers teach you new things, but this teacher did more than just that. He taught me how to play the clarinet, how to use proper finger placement, and how to read new musical notes. Now I realize this is getting pretty obvious of who I've chosen. I'll keep going just in case he's not paying attention. I loved going to his class every week because he made learning fun. I would always feel sad when it was time to leave. This teacher was more than an educator to me. He was the funniest person I've ever known. The apple of my eye also encouraged me to play my grandpa's clarinet. The first time I tried playing it, I wasn't so sure about this instrument. Once this teacher taught me how to play actual notes, then I knew the clarinet is what I wanted to do. He taught me to never give up and to keep working harder. Every time we learned a new song to play, I would go straight to my mom's classroom to practice it. He would always say, "Practice makes permanent." He encouraged me to keep trying so I could get better at playing. I will always remember this special teacher who taught me how to play the clarinet. The very important teacher that is the apple of my eye made me love his class so much that I was actually excited for school. Now we can all agree that school isn't always the best. We'd rather all be at home. But this teacher made me want to go to school and made me want to go to his class. Every time I entered his room, he always made everything so funny. He would always crack jokes and say that he was going to get out the stapler if we didn't stop talking. I remember one time he actually had to fix Mrs. Burkhardt's outfit with a curtain and a stapler. This teacher is one of the best educators I've ever had. I know I already said this, but I will really, really miss him when I go to middle school. The time has finally come where I will now announce the amazing apple of my eye. This special award goes to Mr. Thornton. We all are so sad that you are retiring this year. We will all miss you when you leave. Thank you so much for making an impact on my life and encouraging me to try new things. You will always be remembered here at Blue Ridge.
It is time to do my apple of my eye essay. I had two people that I could not choose between because both of those teachers were really nice and I enjoyed having them. But after thinking about it, I decided to pick this one because I will really miss him and his funny sense of humor. His sense of humor always made me like the subject better and always cheered me up when I was upset. This teacher always found a way to make my least favorite subject entertaining. He always made me laugh and was really fun. Even on a bad day, his jokes always cheered me up. One day during school, I was having a bad week because me and my friend got in a fight. Right when I walked in his classroom, he said something that made me laugh, and after that, I was cheered up and happy the rest of the day. He managed to turn my frown upside down. I love this teacher because he always sang funny songs. Some of the songs he even came up with on his own. How talented is that? I remember once he sang a very interesting version of Mary Had a Little Lamb. Instead of lamb, he said pig. He made everyone laugh with that song, especially me. That was one of my favorite memories of this teacher. This year has been very hard for me, but every time I saw him, he gave me a little laugh. He always made up funny quotes that helped me get through the year, and there's one quote that will stay with me forever. Every time it was time to leave breakfast, he would say, "It's time for Tubby bye-bye." This always started my day with a chuckle and a smile. The saddest part about it all is that he's retiring this year, which means I'll probably never be able to see him again. And that's why I wrote this. The apple of my eye is most certainly Mr. Thornton. Mr. Thornton might be the only one that gets this, but good evening. Thank you for always making us smile. We have all been lucky to have you for a teacher. You have made a difference to us all, and we will miss you. Happy retirement.
All right, excellent job to our fifth grade students. That was amazing. I'm so proud of both of you. Mr. Thornton, I let you know that you needed to stay at the stage at this time, but I would also like to invite up Mrs. Jean Greco to join him. She's really excited to come up.
Stop skipping.
I'll go hide behind him.
Okay. All right. Standing on this stage are two educators who have literally committed their lives and careers to the students and community of Blue Ridge. Mrs. Jean Greco, lovingly known to the Blue Ridge team as Mrs. G, started working at our district in 1999 as a classroom paraprofessional. Throughout her career at Blue Ridge, she's worked with just about every teacher in every grade level that is available here at this school. She has supported all of our students and staff with various tasks, and I can tell you that she has personally taught me everything I could ever learn about the cafeteria, hallway transitions, and the playground. Right. Mrs. G is officially retiring this year, and I can tell you that while she has been out on leave, we have already missed her dearly. She has been a tremendous asset to the Blue Ridge School District, and we appreciate her so much. How about a big round of applause for Mrs. G? Standing next to her, we have Mr. Thornton, and as you have all heard, Mr. Thornton is also retiring this year. And as you have all learned, that he is a definite fan favorite at Blue Ridge. As you can tell by the Apple of My Eye contest essays, he has had a tremendous impact on the students at Blue Ridge. Mr. Thornton has had a 37-year career in music education, 24 of which have been right here at Blue Ridge. Throughout those years, Mr. Thornton has done an amazing job fostering a love of music to all of our students. Throughout those years, he has worked hard, and he has cracked us all up with his jokes. I totally got Davin's good evening. That was great, Davin. Good job. Mr. Thornton, I will tell you that Blue Ridge will not be the same without you.
That's not a bad thing.
I will miss your enthusiasm for teaching music, and I'll also miss our humorous conversations every morning in the cafeteria.
I will miss me too.
How about a big round of applause for Mr. Thornton? At this time, I would like to invite Mrs. Zick to the stage to present our computer awards. Send them all the way down because we start at the other end.
Good morning. Today I would like to present my computer awards to the following students. In first grade, Austin Goff and Rebecca Muzzy. In second grade, Camden McCann and Reese Garnett. In third grade, Weston Sepelak and Emma Goff. In fourth grade, Damian Scheich and Harper Bishop. And in fifth grade, Kyle Clock and Aubrey Bloomer. Congratulations to you all. I would now like to introduce Mrs. Carmen, who will present her art awards.
Hello, everyone. All right. The Golden Paintbrush Award is given to students who demonstrate creativity, innovation, and leadership in the art room. Most importantly, though, they show passion for the arts. This year's award recipients are first grade, Aurora Stalker and Garrett Fancher. Second grade, Liana Armandi and Tyler Siemens. Third grade, Dana Lopez Salinas and Owen Parks. Fourth grade, Hadley Hayes and Eric Scheffler. And fifth grade, Riley Carrico and Leah Snee. Congratulations to this year's winners. I would now like to introduce Mr. Thornton up to the stage.
I'm back. Music awards are a difficult thing because it's hard to award anything for leadership or innovation or that in a class where what we do, we do. However, there are some people who whose joy of what we were doing kind of shone through, and quite a few who went from to active participation during the year. So those are the ones I really want to recognize. And let's see, I put that list right next to my heart. Yeah, okay. In music, for first grade, I'd like to recognize Aubrey Decker and Riker Hall. This is like The Price is Right. Second grade, Ayura Islar and Gannon Bloomer. Third grade, Molly Gaylord and Lincoln Woodruff. Fourth grade, Jane Allard and Jace Tribal. And in fifth grade, Sarah Stallings and Tanner Tierney. Congratulations, guys, and thank you for a great year. At this point, we'd like to bring up Mr. Arthur for the Physical Education Awards.
The PE awards are given to students who displayed a high level of character, effort, and of course, physical performance. Regardless if you win this award today or not, you all should be proud of your hard work this year. With that being said, if your name is called, please come to the stage to receive your award. In first grade, Evelyn Tierney and Nathan Ganade. In second grade, Noel Farrow and John Dibble. In third grade, Bristol Herbert and Jacob Page. In fourth grade, Faith Cottrell and Grayson Garnett. And in fifth grade, Isabel Parks and Tyler Soden. Boys and girls, congratulations. At this time, I'd like to introduce our next presenter, Mrs. Burkhart, with the Creative Learning Lab Awards.
Creative Learning Lab is a very unique place where we use stories as a springboard for creativity. Some students who really excelled in their creativity and use of the library this year are the following, and I'm just doing grades K through 3 right now because 4 and 5 I'm going to get you in the next part of the award ceremony. First grade, Evan Cachadorian and Emily Stabell. In second grade, Watson Young and Madeline Smith. And in third grade, Denon Ralston and Paisley Fraley. And now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Tench to present her awards.
Good morning. I'm excited to celebrate all of your hard work and can't believe we are coming down to the last days of another year. Each one of you is bright and capable, and it is my privilege to get to work with you. And this year, you, super readers, have surpassed expectations and impressed me with your commitment to reading. Great job, students and families. I am pleased to announce the 2023 super readers. These are the students who logged the greatest number of hours reading at each grade level. In first grade, with 690 steps, 172 and a half hours, Jack Edwards. In second grade, with 754 steps, 168.25 hours, Liana Armandi. In third grade, with 1,035 steps, 258.75 hours, Santino Plesia. If you thought that one was good, keep listening. In fourth grade, with 1,154 steps, 288.5 hours, Raylan Thomas. And now, our school-wide super reader. This is the student who read for the greatest number of hours this year. This student logged an impressive 1,167 steps, 291.75 hours. This year's super reader is Sawyer Herbert. Here, come here for a second. Yay! Okay. Oh, here, wait. Here, move your hair. T-shirt, 202, look where you go. Way to go, girlie. Here, wait. Ooh. Head over there. That was a close race to the finish, girls. Congratulations to all of our super readers and to all of our students. I look forward to seeing how many minutes, hours, and days we can read for in the next year. Now I want you all to promise to read, and read some more over the summer and fill up your reading logs. So to get us ready, I'd like you to take the Read Across America's Reader's Oath with me. So raise your hand high and repeat after me. I promise to read each day and each night. I know it's the key to growing up right. So I take this oath to make reading my way of feeding my brain what it needs every day. Have an exciting summer. Remember to visit the library and keep reading. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. McFadden for the Speech Therapy Awards.
Hello, everyone. So glad to be here. So I see many students for speech therapy. And as always, everyone works hard and gives their best. But to highlight the importance of working on speech therapy goals at home, I would like to present awards to recognize the students who completed the most homework assignments this year in speech therapy. The Speech Therapy Homework Awards goes to Mason Hogel, Riley Spear, Ryan Kotowski, Mackenzie Snee, Joseph Tingley, Marissa Button, Ayira Islar, Elijah Cole, and Austin Allen. Come on, walk like you're in New York. Come on, let's go. Hurry up. Come on. Congratulations.
At this time, I would like to invite the following PTO officers to come on up on stage. We have our president, Mrs. Whitehead, who's unable to be here today, our vice president, Mrs. Paterno, our treasurer, Mrs. Tingley, and our corresponding secretary, Ms. Boyko. Miss Tingley is also upstairs with her pre-K class, so she won't be able to make it down today. So it's really important for us to take a few minutes to recognize our Blue Ridge Elementary PTO. Our PTO is constantly working on different programs, initiatives, and funding for our elementary school. In addition to making all of those great things happen, I need to tell you that they were a complete lifesaver this year when it came to the school store. The school store ended up being really expensive, and in order for us to keep having kids shop and get lots of great things for the school store, we went to the PTO, and they very generously donated extra money so that our students could keep shopping. I need you to know that we appreciate all of your hard work and love the opportunities that you provide to our students. Thank you very much. It is now time for us to present our Oral Reading Contest Awards. Mrs. Rowe, could you please join me on stage?
Good morning, everyone. I am here to congratulate and announce the winners of our elementary's annual oral reading contest, like Mrs. Decker said. This contest is for students in grades 1 through 5, and we have anywhere from 8 to 11 students from each grade level chosen to be readers. And notably so, these students are some of the best readers in their grade. This contest provides an opportunity for students to demonstrate their oral reading ability along with their stage presence, projection, expression, and fluency of word delivery. This year's contest was held on Thursday, May 18th, and from grades 1 through 5, there was a total of 49 students who were chosen to be readers. Know that for all participants, it was an honor for you to be a reader at your grade level. Each participant will receive a photo certificate of them reading during the contest. Winners, you will get your certificate with your trophy on the stage today, and for the other participants, I will give the certificates to your teachers. Now, I am very excited to recognize the winners. Students, when your name is called, please come to the stage to receive your trophy and remain on stage with your classmates. I would like to start with the winners from first grade. Third place, Nikki Huntley. Yep. Yes. Oh, yep. Good job, Nikki. All right, we have second place, Riker Hall. And first place, Alex Decker. For second grade, if you guys want to hold your applause, we'll clap for all the grade level, like at the end of second grade, we'll clap for all three of them, okay? So second grade, we have third place, Noelle Farrow. Second place, Piper Chamberlain. First place, Liana Armandy. And now a big round of applause for all those three. Moving on to third grade, we have third place with Elise Burchell. Second place, Bristol Herbert. And first place, Joseph Tingley. In 4th grade, 3rd place, we have Molly Barber. 2nd place, Hadley Hayes. And 1st place, Aurora Sheridan. And for 5th grade, we have 3rd place, Tanner Tierney. 2nd place, Sawyer Herbert. 1st place, Damian McGill. Excellent, excellent job to all those winners. Congratulations again to all the participants that read in our oral reading contest. And now, with the end of school and the beginning of summer, we all know what goes along with that. What is it, everybody? It's our summer reading logs. So remember, with this rainbow of colors, to read books and magazines over the summer to fill your summer reading log up. Visit your local library, pick books and topics you enjoy, and just read, read, read to maintain your reading skills that you've gained this year and become a better reader. Summer reading logs for grades K through 4 will be in your report card envelope on the last day of school. Our new incoming pre-K students will be receiving their logs in the mail next week. Remember, to all students and parents, to please keep your colored summer reading log in a safe and visible place so you can fill it out as you read your books. I, along with all the teachers and Mrs. Decker, are giving you the summer reading challenge. Whatever the goal is for the number of books or hours you are to read at your grade level, we challenge you to meet it. Meet your grade level goal and be rewarded at the beginning of the next school year. And feel good that you accomplished a set goal. You can do it. As always, I am wishing you good times and good books. Happy summer and happy reading. I would now like to introduce Miss Boyko for the Citizen of the Year Award.
Our character education program at Blue Ridge is made up of 6 pillars, which are caring, respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, and citizenship. The students receiving this award consistently exhibit all 6 of these pillars through their daily interactions at school. These students are some of our Raider rock stars of good character. I am excited to announce that our Citizens of the Year are, for 1st grade, Evelyn Tierney and Devin Ralston. 2nd grade, Aubrey Hogel and Skylar Sinnott. 3rd grade, Jacob Page and Elise Birchall. 4th grade, Molly Barber and Jace Tribal. And 5th grade, Tristan Ralston and Ava Garnett. Congratulations. You may be seated, boys and girls. Next up is Mrs. Decker with some more Apple of My Eye contest winners.
Congratulations to all of our Citizen of the Year students. At this time, I would like to invite some more Apple of My Eye contest winners to the stage. Right now, if Vincent Kane and Mrs. Johnson and Izzy Parks and Mr. Arthur could report to the stage, I would appreciate it. You ready, Iz?
Okay. So you're going to go first.
Have you ever had a teacher that makes you smile and feel happy and bright inside whenever you pass them? Well, I have, and this teacher's name is Mr. Arthur. The reason why I chose him as the apple of my eye is because he inspired me to play more sports and to put all my effort into them. He even makes me excited to come to school. Every day, I wish I had his class because every second and minute I could spend with him, I'd take. When I was younger, Mr. Arthur pushed me to play soccer and baseball, and because of his encouragement, I grew to love them. I even play baseball with the boys now, and I have Mr. Arthur to thank for that. I'm currently one of the pitchers, catchers, and play shortstop on my baseball team. I know he has impacted a lot of other kids' lives, but he has inspired mine differently. When I say differently, I don't mean it in a bad way, I mean it in a special way. He made me believe in myself and has increased my confidence. I remember when I was younger, all the fun activities Mr. Arthur would plan for us in PE class. For example, switching colors under the parachute, cats and mice, and the best of them all was the bear cave. Some favorite memories I have are when he taught me the Cotton Eye Joe dance, and for holidays he would holograph witches, snowmen, leprechauns, and Easter eggs on the wall. I loved how he would make up wild games like Crazy Kickball, Socky Hockey, and Around the World, but with actual pictures of countries. This spring, Mr. Arthur gave me a speech, a very, very encouraging and meaningful speech. He said, "Izzy, you are very athletic, and I want to see you play every sport you can when you are older." So I took his advice, and right now I play baseball, soccer, and take martial art classes. Once I go to middle school, I want to run cross country, play softball, and maybe try track and field. As you can clearly see, Mr. Arthur has pushed me to my highest limits and is still encouraging me to reach my potential. It makes me feel better about myself that he believes in me. Thank you, Mr. Arthur, for impacting my life in a way that I will never forget. You're the brightest star in my sky and the apple of my eye. Please welcome to the stage the amazing Mr. Arthur. In this world, we all need an education. This education is brought upon us by the ones we call teachers. Some are nice, some are strict, but they all accomplish one thing: getting the students to learn. But now is not the time for a 3-hour-long opening, so this is the apple of my eye. She has helped me through tough times, taught me to be kind, and overall, she's just nice. I would put more, but I don't want this essay to be a year long. It is going to be hard to say goodbye next year, but we must get on, or we'll all get bored to death of this opening. Also, I'm going to start calling her my apple for time reasons. My apple is my rock whenever I have tough times. She is someone I am able to count on as if she was a number line. Kidding. For real though, I know she will always be there for me and make sure I don't go unchecked and burst up in flames. She is also semi-predictable, also like a number line. They are also useful and make things easier. Can you see where I'm going with this? So this is teacher. My apple taught me how to treat others. She helped me practice being kind. She taught us about buckets, scoops, and lids. She taught me ways to make people feel joy, how to prevent them from feeling sad, and how to help when we make a mistake and make someone feel bad. This has been helpful by helping me be kind to others. This has helped me stop resorting to punching my brothers to sort out my problems. Yes, I actually did that. After wait, that's the next paragraph. Here it is. My apple is very kind to class, which is great when it's Monday. She is sweet, kind, nice, and any other synonym you can think of. One time she has been nice was when I was sad because I was embarrassed. She would let me take a break, and she always notices when I'm crying. She is always a person who would be there when I needed someone. She also helps me by talking to teachers about ways to help me. For example, in the morning, she made sure that people helped me get upstairs in time. After 4 years in her class, it is time to announce the apple of my eye. Get ready, it's coming. Any second, here it comes. The next one, I'm sure. Okay, maybe not. This definitely isn't pudding. I'm totally not reading this off the paper for any sort of extra language. All right, I'll just say it. All right, fine, I'll just say it. Congratulations to Mrs. Johnson for getting the apple of my eye. Thank you, Mrs. Johnson, for pulling me through the last 4 years. I appreciate it. Thumbs up emoji times 11.
How about another round of applause for Apple of My Eye winners and their teachers? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for one of your favorite parts of the awards ceremony. On the count of 3, tell me what you think it is. What's the big hit? 1, 2, 3. Absolutely, the Field Days slideshow. Now, before we get started with the Field Days slideshow, I need to tell you 2 things. Are we ready? All right, number 1, Mr. Arthur, could you please stand up? All right, so Field Days is a huge undertaking. It includes creating the games, finding all the materials, setting them up, bringing them in at the end of the day, coordinating with all of our middle school and high school volunteers to make sure that schedules are created and that you guys have the best day ever. So how about a big round of applause for Mr. Arthur for all his hard work? Thank you, Mr. Arthur. And next up, we cannot not recognize Mrs. Carmen. Mrs. Carmen, could you please stand up? Mrs. Carmen might be slightly crazy, but she volunteered to not only instruct all of our students how to do it, but also tie-dye a Field Day shirt with every single student and staff in this building. These were the best Field Day shirts we have ever had. I won't ask her to do it again next year if she doesn't want to, but they were amazing. So how about a huge round of applause for Mrs. Carmen? All right, very good. All right, boys and girls, let's make sure we're sitting back, we're relaxing, our voices are quiet, and we're ready to enjoy our slideshow.
rockin'. I got my head out the sunroof. I'm rising our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the most awesome time of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Don't you know what you've been sold. But time is running out, no need to take it slow. I'm stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared, only maybe so. But I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out, so spend it like it's gold. I'm living like I'm 90 years. Got no regrets, even when I'm broke. Yeah, I'm at my best and I got something I'm wanting to steal. Way too busy for them problems and problems to feel. No stressing, just obsessing with sealing the deal. I'll take it in and let it go. But I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried. Oh no.
Okay, boys and girls, we know that that field day slideshow would not be possible without our staff taking all of those great pictures and Mrs. Templeton collecting them all and Mrs. Tench helping to project them up top and put them together. So how about a round of applause and a thank you to everyone. All right, Raiders, this concludes our award ceremony for our students in grades 1 through 3. Thank you so much for your great behavior today. You guys had awesome Raider expectations in the auditorium, and I really appreciate it. Parents, I really appreciate you joining us today. Thank you so much again for coming. And at this time, 4th and 5th graders, you're going to relax and stay put. 4th and 5th grade parents, we invite you to stay for the second portion, and everybody else can begin dismissing at this time. Thank you again. All right, Raiders, are we ready for the second half of our program? Awesome. All right. Here we go, boys and girls. To start us off, I am going to introduce Mrs. Burkhart for the Choral Awards.
They clapped and I didn't even do anything yet. This year's Creative Learning Lab Award for 4th grade is a little bit different due to the fact that I kind of pressed y'all into service in the chorus concert in the spring, which was a really, really wonderful concert and a really special night. I was very, very proud of everyone's performance that night. So the 4th grade award celebrates a student who not only showed great creativity in class, but also contributed well to the choral portion of the year. And those students are Chase Jones and Aurora Sheridan. The Choral Contribution Award is given to 2 students in 5th grade who made a positive contribution to the chorus, hence the name, through their participation and their leadership. And this year that award goes to Vincent Kane and Sawyer Herbert. This year, for the first time since 2019, we had the opportunity to take a group of students to participate in Chorus Fest, which is an all-day chorus festival. This year it took place in early May at Dallas Middle School. That's the one in Pennsylvania, not the one in Texas. That would have been a really long bus ride. I gotta say, when I held auditions this year for Chorus Fest, if I could have taken all of the students who were deserving of going, who were good enough singers, who I knew would do a good job, I could have taken a lot more than 6, but PMEA kind of puts a cap on that because they don't have unlimited facilities. So the 6 who were chosen this year, they will receive certificates and photos from the day, and they are Kai McDonald, Isabel Parks, Lily Smith, Leah Snee, Tyler Soden, and Sarah Stallings. And now it is my great privilege and honor to introduce Mr. Woodruff and the Math Madness Awards.
Right, good morning, everyone. Quick question, why did the obtuse angle go swimming? Obtuse angle, come on, help me here. It was over 90 degrees, thank you. That landed flat, Mr. Thorne. I need some tips in your retirement. Can you help me with some humor? Okay, we'll talk. Anyway, as we take time to celebrate the end of the school year and the accomplishments of our many amazing students here at Blue Ridge, it's my honor to present trophies to this year's Math Madness champions. But before I call them up here, I need to remind you that math is everywhere, and just like we need to go outside and play and take some time to read this summer, please take some time to practice your math skills. The summer slide happens with math just like it does with reading. So remember that math is everywhere. You don't need worksheets to practice your math skills. Make up your own problems, write them on paper, in dirt, in sand. Quiz your parents on facts. Ooh, that sounds fun. Keep score in games, cook together as a family, plan a trip, read a clock, time yourself doing activities, etc. There are so many things that you can do to stay sharp with your math skills. Now, for our Math Madness champions. On May 11th, the top 20 4th grade math students were broken into 5 teams and faced off in a series of problem-solving and fluency challenges. All participants should be proud of themselves for qualifying for the competition. As with the oral reading contest, win or lose, it's a major accomplishment to be selected. Your parents and teachers are all very proud of you. Now, after 8 exciting rounds, Subtraction Action were crowned the champions. At this time, I would like to call up the team and present them with certificates and trophies. First is our team captain, Hunter Caldwell, and team members, Silas Bennett, Wyatt Herbert, and Archer Lane. Congratulations, Subtraction Action. Let's hear it for them one more time. Okay, maybe you can get this one better. What's a math teacher's favorite season? What do you call the answer to an addition problem? Some. So guess what the math teacher's favorite season is? Summer. Come on, I try so hard. All right, thank you all for an amazing year, and have a great summer. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Tench and Mrs. Rowe for the NEIU 19 Reading Tournament recognition. Thank you.
All right, we're going to tag team this, Mrs. Tench and I. So the NEI 19 Reading Tournament recognition, we've been doing this for maybe 2 or 3 years now. And what this is ultimately a reading competition for 4th and 5th grade students. Actually, it is for 4th through 12th grade students, but at our level, it's for our 4th and 5th graders. And it fosters and encourages the love of reading.
5th graders, that means you have to do it with me next year in the middle school, so just get ready for that. But students read from a pre-selected list of 25 books, few picture books, mostly chapter books, which were vetted by a committee of librarians from across Pennsylvania. Students work as a team to answer 50 questions from the 25 books. In the preliminary round, each team competed individually in a Zoom room. For every correct answer, 1 point was awarded and counted toward the total point total. Students were allowed to use their notes and books during the tournament. After a question is asked, students have 30 seconds to confer and give their answer. The 4 top teams would move on and meet in person at the NEIU 19 at the end of March for the Final Four and championship rounds.
This year's competition took place on Monday, March 6th for our 4th and 5th graders.
And Blue Ridge Elementary had 2 teams, a 4th grade team led by Mrs. Rowe and a 5th grade team by me.
We were 2 teams out of 18 that participated in our region. Along with Blue Ridge, other schools that participated were Forest City, Abington Heights, Wallenpaupack, Scranton, Mid-Valley, Wyoming Area Catholic, Nativity Miguel, and Riverside and North Pocono.
Our 4th grade team was made up of 12 members, and our 5th grade team had 10 members. There was 1 adult advisor and 1 student captain per team.
Our 4th grade captain was Gemma Cook. We chose Gemma because she had read the most books, which was 6 out of the 25 titles. Sarah Stallings was the team captain for 5th grade. Sarah read 10 out of the 25 titles. The team captain is responsible for reciting the answer or designating a team member by name to answer the question. And now for the results. Our 4th grade team scored 39 points out of 50. And I was really proud, excuse me, of our 4th grade team because during the competition, the rule is if you disagree with an answer that they said was not correct, you can't take it up right then during the competition. You have to make your notes or whatever, and then I had to email the NEIU to ask about this. And our 4th grade team, we countered on 2 questions. And they were actually awarded 2 additional points because their answers were correct. What the questionnaire gave as the saying was the answer was actually wrong. So that was cool that we started off with 37, but then we emailed and we got 2 more points for a total of 39.
Our 5th grade team scored 41 points out of 50. We improved last year when we had a score of 34 points. So we're excited because everyone receives a medal for participating.
Mrs. Tench and I are super proud of these two teams for putting forth the extra effort and time to read 25 different books as a team. It is my pleasure to announce the members of the 4th grade team. As you hear your name, please come to the stage for your medal. Jameson Allen, Molly Barber, Troy Burchell, Evelyn Chavez, Gemma Cook, Lincoln Daly, Grayson Garnett, Hadley Hayes, Emily Loha, Aurora Sheridan, Raylan Thomas, and Elijah Zick. Yeah, let's give those 4th grade team a round of applause. Good job.
And now for our 5th graders. They were Aubrey Bailey, Aubrey Bloomer, come on down, Chloe Cowell, Sawyer Herbert, Lily Orner, Leah Snee, Tyler Soden, Sarah Stallings, Tanner Tierney, and Leah Vincent. Let's give those 5th graders a big round of applause. I'd also like to give a big shout out to Mrs. Gaylord. I wasn't able to be here for the actual day of the Zoom competition, so she stepped right in and helped guide the team through that competition. So thanks to Mrs. Gaylord.
And I wanted to also say, with the emails back from NEIU 19, my 4th grade team, they were asking, gosh, if the 5th graders earned 41 points, what did you have to do to become in the Elite 8 or get to the top 4? And so I asked that to the NEIU 19, and she responded by saying the Elite 8 score range was between 43 and 47 points. She said that Blue Ridge did an excellent job, and she was really proud of them, and to keep coming back for it next year, and that was an insanely high score, 43 to 47. But just know, too, that it's a wonderful event, and the kids had a lot of fun, and the best part is that they were encouraged to read and read excellent literature. And I want to thank both teams again for their hard work in reading 25 books together as a team. I also want to thank Mrs. Decker and our Board of Education for allowing us to budget and to participate in this worthy event.
At this time, we would like to introduce the 5th grade teachers for the Wonder Award.
Okay, every year, Mrs. Tribal and I, we read the book Wonder to our ELA classes. And towards the end of this book, the principal, Mr. Tushman, he gives a speech to all of the students about kindness. And there was one part of that speech that really stood out to us, and I want to share that with you. He said, if every single person made it a rule that wherever you are, wherever you can, you will try to act a little kinder than necessary, the world would be a better place. So we have decided to choose 4 students this year that we feel do exactly this. They make a big difference in the lives of others by just being kind and just being themselves. So the Wonder Award winners this year are, from Mrs. Keel's class, Christian Osterhout, Mrs. Wolf's class, Allie Brown, Mrs. Tribal's class, Chloe Cowell, And Mrs. Jones's class, Kai McDonald. Okay, I'm going to introduce Mrs. Tribal, and she's going to present the Golden Apple Award.
Good job. Good job.
The Golden Apple Award is given to students that have stood out as pushing themselves academically or socially to new levels. They have displayed qualities that have made them shine. We want to recognize these students for their consistent evolution throughout the year, and we're proud of you, and we look forward to see what you do in the future. Congratulations to Tristan Wilcox, Aubrey Bloomer, and Robin Muzzy. Good job.
Each year, our fifth grade students participate in our DARE program with our SRO, Mr. Deck. At the conclusion of each of these units, our students take all the concepts that they've learned throughout the program and they write an essay about how they could apply those concepts to their daily lives. Our winners were already chosen and they read their essays at our DARE graduation, but I thought it was very important to bring them back up on stage one more time for recognition. So at this time, I would like to bring up Riley Marvin and Charlene Hudson. Come on up, guys. They already have their certificates, but why don't you give everyone a big wave so they can acknowledge you. Great job, guys. Next up, I would like to bring up Miss Boyko for the Presidential Academic Awards.
For the Academic Excellence Award, we receive a letter from the president to read to our students. So the letter says, "Congratulations on receiving the 2023 President's Education Award. Jill and I are honored to join your family, friends, and teachers in recognizing this wonderful achievement. Over the past year, you worked hard, learned so much, and faced challenges head on. You stayed curious and fearless, and you persevered. I am proud of you, and I hope you are too. I truly believe that you are part of a remarkable generation, one that is more gifted, talented, and tolerant than any before. That's why I know the future of our nation is bright. Young people like you will be leading it. Keep studying, believing in yourself, and know that there is no limit to what you can do. You can make a difference, lift our country up, and change the world. I look forward to all that you will accomplish." Signed, Joe Biden. The students who are receiving the Presidential Academic Excellence Award are Kyle Klock, Lillian Orner, Leah Snee, Tyler Soden, Sarah Stallings, Tanner Tierney, and Leah Vincent. Congratulations. And next is Mrs. Decker with the Good Citizenship Award.
The Good Citizenship Award is awarded and offered by the Pennsylvania Senators. It's given to 2 students in 5th grade who exemplify the qualities of good citizenship through a display of outstanding character, leadership, and scholarship. They demonstrate the willingness to act responsibly and put forth their best effort in the challenges that are presented to them. And they are very highly regarded by the faculty and administration of the school. This year's Good Citizenship Award recipients are Sarah Stallings and Tyler Soden. Congratulations, Sarah and Tyler. Next up, we have Ms. Boyko with the Counselor's Choice Award.
During my time as the school counselor at Blue Ridge Elementary, many new students have enrolled here. This year, one new 5th grade student has really made an impression on me. Her name is Andrea Wallace. Andrea, come on up. Starting a new school year was difficult for Andrea. She had days when she was sad, she missed her old school and her old friends. When Andrea had those sad days, she usually focused on the negative. We worked together to help her focus on the positive things about herself and about Blue Ridge. As time has passed, I have watched Andrea work hard and become a confident, proud, happy girl with many strengths. She's a talented artist who loves to draw. She's a kind and compassionate person with many friends. Andrea cares about others, and she shows that daily through her ability to listen and show gratitude towards peers and adults. She walks in the school building each day with a smile on her face, and that makes me smile too. Although it has been short, I have enjoyed the time that I've had to get to know Andrea and watch her grow. I hope that she continues to have that confidence and happiness as she moves to middle school. Congratulations.
All right, right now we have gotten to the point for the very last award of our award ceremony. And this award is my favorite award because it's honestly the only award throughout this whole program that I get to pick. So this is my favorite. At this time, I would like to bring up a student who has had a big impact on not only myself, but the Blue Ridge community, and has shown tremendous growth during their time here. Lily Smith, could you please come up on stage? Lily Smith has been chosen as the recipient of the 2023 Principals Award. Lily joined our Blue Ridge family in November of 2022 with an unexpected move to the district. Like most new students, she showed up at Blue Ridge a little bit guarded, with some walls up, to protect herself from some new people that she didn't know. Her first couple months at our school were a difficult transition. And despite many changes in her life, she did her best to settle in and figure out exactly what it meant to be a Raider. Over the next few months, we began to learn who Lily really was. She started to share experiences with friends and staff and shift from trying to keep others out to putting effort into helping others and making friends. By the time Lily finished 4th grade, she had created relationships and was really settling in. Lily came back from the summer and started 5th grade with a fantastic attitude. She was helpful and respectful to friends and adults and had found her place in both our school and community. Lily is a triplets cheerleader and an active member in the chorus. She attended Chorus Fest this year and had many solos in our Blue Ridge concerts. Lily uses skills that she has learned in the classroom to help her navigate social situations both in and out of school. She also shares these skills when she notices others are struggling. Lily is empathetic and concerned about how others are feeling. She loves younger children and works hard to be a positive role model for them. She is good at picking others up when they are feeling down by offering them a kind word or a lollipop from Mrs. Johnson's bin. Lily has built the confidence to take on leadership roles and works hard to make the right choices, even during struggles. I am unbelievably proud of Lily for becoming the brave and confident young woman that you see right here on this stage. I cannot begin to put into words how much I admire her strength and determination to keep pushing forward no matter what life throws her way. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for her, and I am confident that regardless of what she is up against, she will be strong enough to dig deep and come out on top. Congratulations, Lil. All right, boys and girls, it is time to wrap up our 4th grade session and leave our 5th graders here. But 4th graders, before you go, I need to task you with something. Are you ready? These guys are going to be gone in 3 days. And when these guys leave, that leaves you my biggest kids in the building, right? So that puts a ton of pressure on you that I'm going to put on you. Because what do you think I need you guys to be? Role models, right? So they're leaving. You are going to be my oldest kids in the building. I need you to be positive role models. I need you to look out for my younger kids coming in and show them what it means to be a Raider. Thumbs up if you think you can do that. Fantastic job. I appreciate it. 4th grade, you can go ahead and head out at this time. 5th grade, you're going to sit tight for a little bit, and we're going to start your 5th grade slideshow.
Loving can hurt. Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know. When it gets hard, you know it can get hard sometimes. It is the only thing that makes us feel alive. We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves. Well, eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. Wait for me to come home. Loving can heal. Loving can mend your soul. And was back on 6th Street, hearing you whisper through the phone. Wait for me to come home. No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world's brought you down to your knees. And I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. No one could ever know me. No one could ever see me. Seems you're the only one who knows what it's like to be me. Someone to face the day with, make it through all the rest with. Someone I always laugh with, even at my worst, my best with you. Yeah. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too.
I always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. I always knew after all these years there'd be laughter, there'd be tears. But never thought I'd walk away with so much joy, but so much pain. And it's so hard to say goodbye. But yesterday's gone.